Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another coffee morning in the Isle of Wight. I've just had my breakfast, so I've got my coffee over there. I'm just going to blow my nose, sorry. For the no viewers. Hello to the one viewer, 3 viewers, going up slightly. Hope everyone's okay today. Hi, Emily, how are you?
Hello, Emily.
Oh, sugar. I forgot to plug the external
camera on.
Yeah.
No worries, just hold it.
Hey, Jenny O'Brien. How are you? Yes, it's all right.
Still plug it in.
Rushing and racing about, and just realised I haven't plugged the external camera in.
Where you put it?
It's down here.
You plug it in as normal and then just switch camera.
Hi, Happy Looks. How are you? All right. That's Mr. P. I don't even know how to switch cameras. You're talking to me, baby. Not.
She's not good on technology.
No, I'm not very technologically minded.
Swivel you, but has it gone through on it automatically?
Yeah.
Look, there you go.
Yeah. There we go.
To do now.
Sorry about that. When Mr. P's on the laptop, he unplugs the mouse. I prefer a mouse. He unplugs the external camera because he's like sort of just checking his YouTube channel, etc. So basically, all the external things like the mouse and the camera, I unplug.
Tell her how long it took to upload the 3 and a bit minute video.
Yes. Obviously, I mean, yes. Pixie did a 2 and a bit minute vlog when he was on the chairlift yesterday, and it took him about 2.5 hours to upload it to YouTube. Hi, Dennis. So yeah,
Dennis.
So it were like for a 2 and a bit video, it took him 2.5 hours. So it, add the maths up. At least we've got Wi-Fi, but it's a very long process. So, and I don't know whether you were aware that Pixie did a short live stream while he was on the beach yesterday after they'd gone up in the chairlift and watching sort of, because where we are, they take like they did where they was. Sorry, they've got. They were taking tours out to the Needles and round and back again.
Can I ask, please?
And he actually caught, the tour bus thingy going out and coming back in again. So yes, that was I think about a 6-minute live stream. So if you want to go over there and have a look at it, you're quite welcome to do so. It's Pixie's channel, which is my husband. This laddie is our son, and he is also on YouTube, and his channel name is Epic Gaming.
And Lurkio.
But we refer to him as Lurkio.
Because I lurk in the background.
And yesterday, while they went on the chairlift, because I do not do heights whatsoever, I sat in the place that we went to was called the Needles. Very, very beautiful place. And they got they got a sweet factory, well, like a sweet shop, but you could actually go and watch the sweets being made. But there was only like certain times they was doing the demonstrations, and there was a glass shop there again. Only at certain times was they doing the demonstrations, and we always sent to miss it. So we just arrived. When we just arrived, we just missed the sweet making thing. and they were only like doing them once every hour. So it was just sod's law that we happened to miss that and the glass thing. But it were like, oh yeah. It were only like a little sweet shop, and they did humbugs and things like that. But there was a part of it also where you could actually go in and actually watch them making the rock and the sweets, etc. But then across the road there was like a I forgot what it was called now. Actually, I've got yeah, wrecking the joint. What did I do with that thing, baby? Oh, I've got it here.
Headphones.
See that is actually the players.
You have any headphones?
That is actually. I don't know where they are, Callum. That is actually the place that we went to. So right, this is the pull-out thing. That is like the sweet thing where they make the sweets. That's the place where they do the glass. That is actually what they call the Needles. It was quite an interesting place, actually. Sort of there. That is the rock formation, what they call the Needles. That's the attraction. Hiya, Crimson. Do you want an invite up, or are you still half asleep? But yes, I mean, they're like, because they've got a fun fair for the children. They got like face painting, like a shopping emporium thing, a restaurant, you know, everything were there, basically. So we were there about 4 hours, actually. Pixie was hoping he could fly the drone. Hiya, Vicky, how are you?
Vicky.
So yes, it was quite an interesting place, actually. Quite expensive, but same as Mr. P said. Hiya, Kate. Yeah, it had got everything. There were a little shop where you could like buy little bottles of sand, all different colours. Oh, Crimson's coming up as well. Hello.
Hi.
You finally made it.
I did.
Hola.
Hey, Pixie, my love.
Yeah, I was just showing everybody that's where we went to yesterday.
Oh, wow.
That is actually what they call the Needles. You know, the rock formation that we was on about, and that's the stairlift the chairlift that they went in. Yeah. But obviously, I didn't go on that because no way, Jose, are you going to get me up in that? So,
chicken.
Yeah, we are relaxing. We're having a take it easy day today because I did quite a bit of walking yesterday. It were quite taxing on me, so I'm absolutely. Having said that, I was up at 7:30.
Yeah,
Chris didn't have a very good night as well with his jaw. He were having a bit of pain with that. So.
Love it.
Oh no.
He says he's rocking to Emily's tune.
Oh, is
he? He's watching Emily's video. So yes, Emily's still here. So is like this with headphones on. So
oh, that's good.
Yeah. Kate says can get too much. Well, you see, it's like Sunday we went to the bus museum. Monday we went to the windmill. You know, and then yesterday we went to the Needles, and it's like 3 days on the trot. We've gone somewhere, and I've done more walking than what I would normally. Yeah,
so that's a lot. I was going to say that's a lot for you to do.
Yeah, it is. And I've got up this morning, actually, and my feet and my ankles are swollen up.
I think they are.
You know, because I've done more walking than what I normally would do. And it were like yesterday, Chris kept saying, and Callum as well, "Are you all right, Mum? Are you all right?" I says, "Yeah, just leave me alone. I'll do it at my own pace. You know, I'll get there eventually, if you know what I mean."
Yeah.
So to just don't keep asking me if I'm all right. I am all right. If I'm not, I'll tell you, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, and I have actually got my coffee this morning.
I was just going to say that.
Coffee. Mine's gone cold.
Yeah, and we have bought the Dolce Gusto machine with us. We've taken it everywhere with us.
I was just going to say.
It comes everywhere.
Have it with you?
Stop off, Mum.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even like when we stopped in the hotel Friday night, I mean, the one at Birmingham had got like a coffee and tea room where you could go. Now, the difference in the one that we stayed in on Friday night, it hadn't. So we're glad we took it because it allowed us to have coffee in his room.
Yeah.
So yes. And so we open, boss man will probably know who I'm talking about. We open to meet up with Free Music today.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Excellent.
Yes. It's a YouTube channel. It's all music that you can use on your videos, etc. It is free, so I don't know whether you want to look him up, but it is all like non-copyrighted music, etc.
Is it MU?
Free Music Jukebox, the full title of his channel.
Crimson's now.
Oh yeah,
Big booty.
he's watching Crimson's now.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like that on holiday, doing it at my own pace. Was so whacked out from the day, it couldn't do anything. We see this as it. I mean, where we're situated, I mean, the nearest pub is miles away. So what we did, we just went to Asda, got some cans, and it means we can sit and put his feet up at night, but still have a drink.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you need that. Everybody needs that.
Yeah. But it's same as I say, I mean, like, where this cottage is situated, most of the people on here are residents, if you know what I mean. They've all got cars because, I mean, it's not as if you can nip to a corner shop.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the nearest...
But it might take you about an hour or so.
Yeah. I mean, they've got a Tesco Extra, which is 2 miles down the road. But for somebody without a car, 2 miles is a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kate, thank you for dropping in.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's nicely situated because it's in the countryside.
Right.
But you need a car, if you know what I mean.
And there's no street lights.
Yeah, and Chris says he hadn't seen any street lights yet. That's one thing that he did notice the other day. We haven't seen many. Well, there probably is in the town centre.
I didn't see it on in there neither.
But when we went to the Needles yesterday, we actually went through the town centre. But having said that, even the town centre isn't massive.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's a lovely place.
Aww.
Hey,
We were hoping we'd win 95 million on the Euro Millions last night, but we only won £2.70.
Oh,
so we're not retiring here just yet.
We got enough for another ticket, right?
Yeah. So Chris wrote getting all excited, and he went, "Oh," he says, "I've only won £2.70."
Darn it!
But you know what I say?
Better than a kicking smacker.
Yeah, it's better than a kicking eye with a pokey stick. Well, it's not a pokey stick, but everybody else knows what I'm on about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hi, Biggies. How are you? But yes, it's going all too quickly. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you'll be home again soon, and then you'll have to put up with Chris for another week, and then you'll be back.
I've got, mind you.
And then a week after that, then Callum goes back to school, and then you'll have Chris.
Well, no, I think Callum actually goes back to school the same day Chris goes back to work.
Oh, that's even better then. Both of them go, yay, bye.
Hurry up, get out through the door.
Yeah, don't let it hit you in the butt on the way out.
Hello, Emily.
But yeah, I don't know whether you watched the short live stream that he did on the beach. It was a beautiful beach.
It was lovely. That was a really
It were.
I didn't watch it live. I had to watch it back, but it was really good.
Yeah, well, you know, and funny thing is, in the chairlift, I mean, I don't know what it was saying. It did a some filming on the chairlift, and when they were going down, there were two Blades fans coming back up, so they were shouting "Up the Blades" because they were. Oh, I thought it was the opposite way round. I thought it was when you were coming down and they were going up. Oh, okay.
You've been corrected.
Yes. Hiya, Pleco Whisper. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Boss Man. I forgot to say hello to you.
I think you did.
Sorry, I forgot to say hello to you too, Chris. Hello.
He did, because he said to me, he says, "Is that Boss Man?" And I says yes. So he says, "Oh, hello, Boss Man."
Oh, did I? Oh, we'll try to ignore him.
Well, I didn't hear him, so.
Selective deafness.
But yeah. So you'll have to message Phil in a bit.
I just left him a comment on his latest music video.
Well, you see, we don't know exactly where he lives, and he says, "Do you want to meet on the beach?" Well, same as Chris says, it's ideal because they might be able to go and film from the drone.
Oh, good. That would be good if you could actually get some.
You know, like sort of drone footage from the beach. I mean, I know Phil Free Music ain't one for appearing on camera or anything. So
He's going to get on camera whether he likes it.
So I says it'd be an ideal sort of thing because he couldn't film at the Needles yesterday.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Because it's what we in the UK, it's part of the National Trust. And you're not allowed to, like the windmill, that was National Trust. And it's like a registered charity, but you're not allowed to fly drones.
Right.
They tell me that.
I did actually tune into the lives, Kate. I sort of tuned into AZ Days. I didn't say anything in the chat. I was just watching. And then when I realised God the Good One was live as well, I went over to his. I didn't actually say anything in his chat either. So I gave them both review time, if you know what I mean. But I didn't actually, because I were absolutely pooped. That's one of the reasons why I went in yours very long last night, Boss Man. I do apologise, but I was like literally falling asleep with the phone in my hand. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Marie.
It was weird, but not weird. But you see, where I tuned in, Kate, is when AZ Days was saying, well, I've been with this guy about 3 or 4 hours and he's never took his mask off. You know, it's still not took his mask off. So it was weird, but not weird.
Yeah.
But it's one of them things, if he don't want his identity revealed, then he don't want his identity revealed, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's like, you know, Free Music that we're meeting today. I don't think I've ever seen him come on a live panel or come in front of the camera.
Do you know what he looks like, though?
Pardon? Oh, yeah, we know what he looks like.
That's all right, then. So you're not meeting a complete stranger.
No, we have
on the beach. Are you Free Music Jukebox?
No, we do know what he looks like because we've both got him on Facebook.
That's all right, then.
Yeah, so sort of, no, we're not going to meet a total stranger like on a blind date or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yes, we do know what he looks like. It's just the fact that he doesn't like appearing on camera.
Yeah.
So, but same as I said to Chris, I mean, you've got to respect his wishes. If you don't want to, you know, it's entirely up to him. The decision's up to him. And look here as well, yesterday, it was red hot.
Oh,
Son.
And I did put this sun cream on, look.
Yeah,
But I
the
look
rays
like
were quite
wow.
strong yesterday. It was a lot hotter than
Yeah,
we
it was very, very hot. But I looked like a beetroot last night. I mean, my face is still a little bit red. I mean, I even caught it on my face. That's how hot it was.
And I've got a little bit brown.
Yeah. And I ended up, because they were like, in the shops either side, they were like a bit of a canopy. So ending up, I had to go and sit under there because it was way too hot. Okay, then, Kate. I'll see you later.
Bye, Kate.
okay.
Bye.
So yes, same as I said. At the end of the day, if he doesn't want to appear on camera, you've got to respect his wishes, you know. And but you see, the thing is, I don't think he's got transport. So we was on about meeting on the beach, and I says to Chris, says, well, just put, if there's one near you, then we'll meet whatever's closest to you and what's more convenient for you.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously we've got the car, so we can get to any destination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same as I say, I put the sun cream on, but it still burnt me, which I do anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough one though, because I mean, I'm the same way. I'm so fair skinned that I burn very easily. So it doesn't matter what you put on. It's you got to put it on every 20 minutes or so, but it still sometimes does not do the job. So
Hi, Kenneth. How are you?
Hi, Kenneth. Morning. Good afternoon. No, yeah, it is morning still there. It's early morning.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what. I mean, that is 30, but I do actually have factor 50 at home, and I thought, well, I'll take it anyway. I didn't know whether we'd need it, but I'm glad I did, because, as I say, it will like exactly like it is today. It's a bit on the dull side, but boy, did it warm up about 11 o'clock.
yeah.
So I mean, we can't complain. We've not, well, when I say we've not had any rain, we've had the like funny drip, you know, very fine drizzle type of thing, but nothing like, you know, like a downpour.
Yeah, we've had that the last few days. We've had nothing but rain. But that's good. I mean, we need it. But it's like, okay, I'm not going out today.
But you see, like on the way back from that Needles, we saw a castle.
Yeah.
I says, oh, that could be interesting to, you know. But Chris looked it up on the website, and it is very, very expensive.
Oh boy.
You know, but you see, same as Chris says, it's a holiday place, so they're making the most of charging.
Yeah.
Charging whatever they want.
They charge you an arm and a leg for everything.
Yeah. You know, and same as he said, it's not so bad if there's just a couple of you, but when because you see, like on the chairlift yesterday, you don't get a discount because Callum's a child. He had to pay the full adult price. And it's saying if the little children, you're still saying pay the same price as you do adults.
Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, see this, like, even on the buses, like, I mean, at least, you know, they're flat rate and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, there's so many different prices for everything, and it is expensive, especially when you go away on holiday. They do hike everything just so.
It were like the when he did the live stream, he caught it were like a tour thing where it actually takes you right up to the Needles on the boat. And Chris said he asked, and that were another £6 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be, you know, he's already paid like £12 for the both of them to. Well, it Singularly, if you were to go up in the chairlift, it's £3. But then you'd have to walk it back down, and vice versa. If you walked it up and took, you've still got to go one way on the steps, and it is a long way, if you know what I mean.
Just pay the whole thing, and yeah.
So basically, they paid £6 each, and that sort of took them there and brought them back.
Yeah.
But then, like £6, another £6 each, just to go up to the needles, blah blah blah. It does get expensive.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But same as we said, it was something we wanted to do. It were, one of the main attractions of the Isle of Wight. So we can say we've done it. But having said that as well, when they charge you £5 to park the car, but it did say in that booklet you can come back Mondays and Fridays and park free if you kept the parking ticket.
Yeah.
So, same as we've said, we might go back there Friday when we've been to the scooter rally, or depending on the time, we don't know yet.
Yeah. Well, maybe that'd be good.
So we'll basically see what's what, because obviously we've got to pack all the stuff away, because it is like 9 o'clock Friday morning, Saturday morning, the ferry back, you see, so it's got to take into account how long it's going to take us and everything. So basically we want to get everything packed away and whatnot on Friday.
Yeah.
And get straight off on Saturday morning, back to reality.
Hard to believe it. It's hard. I know, right? Darn it.
Oh dear.
It's hard to believe you guys have been here half a week already.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, you enjoy yourself while you're here, but then as the week draws to a close, you can't wait to get back home to the comfort of your own bed, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to go on holiday, but it's always nice to get back, to your own bed.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm saying that this one's not comfortable, but it's just not our bed.
Yeah. It's different when you're away on vacation sometimes. Like it's not your house, it's not your bed, you don't feel comfortable, But
you see, the thing is, same as I say, it's comfortable enough, but the mattress that we've got at home is not a firm one, but it's not a soft one, sort of like a medium one. But this one is, I think, in all honesty, I think it's one of them memory foam things.
Yeah.
So, it's comfortable, but it's not like his own bed.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
We've had a blast. We've enjoyed ourselves. It's because the funny thing is, we were sat there talking last night, and Chris says, "Well, we've never been to Jersey and we've never been to Guernsey."
Sure.
I says, "We haven't even done this holiday yet," and I says, "You're forward planning for the next one."
Yeah.
So I says, we haven't finished this holiday yet.
Yeah.
Let's finish this one first, then we'll work on the next ones.
Hey, Crimson's here.
Hello.
Hi, Cribs.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. I just let my dog out, and now we just came back in because she needed to go out before I went on the stream. She wants to go out at the worst hours. It's like 5 a.m. and this is the skunk's prime time hours.
Oh, so you've still got the skunk stalker then?
Yeah, it gave birth to babies.
Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
Yeah, I thought, I was going to the convenience store the other day down my street, like I showed in my video, and basically I saw the skunk go across the street with 2 other little baby skunks. They were like following behind. I was like, oh, jeez.
Uh-huh.
Hey, big booty!
Oh, you saw the video.
Yeah, I've been watching your video. And
I haven't watched it yet.
news flash update. The skunk's given birth to 2 more.
Oh,
So obviously there's a Mr. Skunk somewhere.
Yeah.
The skunk cheated on me, unfortunately.
Oh,
It's a better story than Twilight.
Oh dear.
Hey, I like Twilight.
I don't know. I only saw the first one. I haven't seen any
I
of
like
the other
Twilight
ones.
as well.
Yeah.
So Vicky, what time is your baking trivia today?
Probably around 12.
So that's basically 4 o'clock our time because I finish my
Yeah.
live stream at 4, don't I, on a Wednesday? It's 2 till
No,
4,
yes,
and then it's you do your video, your quiz.
Yeah, usually right after Adam, because Adam does his like from 2 to 4 your time, and then right after he's done, about a half hour after he's done, I'll go live and do mine.
Yeah. So between 4:30 and 5 o'clock our time, then.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we know who's gonna win that one.
Jeanette,
There's actually quite a few questions. I'm sure Jeanette will probably be sitting there looking at Pixie and goes, "Really?" I made some of it complicated.
Well, she is the quiz master after all.
Yes.
I'm going to say spoil sport. I mean, it will.
give you the answers like I usually do, so chill out.
But you see, the thing is, like when you were on about doing the beauty one and whatever, and Bella says, "Oh, I'm not going to take part," but same as you said, a lot of it is like the chemical compounds, and a beauty channel wouldn't actually know the chemical compounds.
Yeah. It's like
That's more science and chemistry.
Well, it's what certain products are made of, and this are made from, and
Yeah.
this and that, the other thing, and like different stuff like that. Nail polish, colors, whatever. Yeah.
Marie says, "Who is the man on the panel beside Crimson?" That isn't a man. That is Emily Bird.
Awkward.
But I think they mean the one on the other side of him, which is Adam.
it could be me.
I'm gonna
Nobody knows me.
Well, I have Vicky next to me, so I don't know who we're talking about here. It could be anybody at this point.
See, but I'm at the front, and then there's Jeanette, Emily,
It's different
you,
for each
and
person.
Adam.
So I don't know who you're referring to. The bald guy is boss man Adam. Hi, CCTV user.
Hello.
Hello.
Doesn't usually make it for the coffee morning because he's usually in his boudoir at this time.
Yes, that's right. Oh,
Hey.
yeah. Yeah, it's the bald one. That's Adam.
Oh yeah. Yes, that is Adam. That is boss man. That's correct.
What is what you're saying? Hello?
No, CCTV user puts morning all up, says CCTV user doesn't usually make it in because he's normally in his boudoir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the first time I've heard that.
Hello, Marie.
What's a boudoir?
Whoa.
Boudoir is a posh name for a bedroom.
Yes, a boudoir is a bedroom. It's a saucy little French. It's a French name for a sexy, naughty little bedroom.
It says
It goes on.
I knew it had a little bit of oh my potential to it.
Oh yes, it definitely has lots of oh my potential.
CCTV says I have to watch the coffee mornings at supper time. Well, I'm glad you do watch them back, CCTV.
I do watch the playbacks sometimes as well. You know, you got to catch up with the coffee mornings.
That's it.
That's
And you know, my dedication is the fact that we're on holiday in the Isle of Wight and I'm still doing coffee mornings.
Yay!
That is dedication right there.
Yeah.
Big respect to Jeanette and Pixie's channel for that.
Yeah. You know what?
So,
though? The reason Crims watches it back is because he's half asleep right now, so he has to go back and go, did I really say that out loud?
Yeah, it's true.
Anything inappropriate.
Yep.
I used to sleepwalk when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. Well,
My dad's like, "Why are you awake?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
So yes, so if you haven't already watched them, CCTV user, Pixie uploaded a vlog yesterday, 2.5 minutes, and took him 2.5 hours to upload it. That's sort of the thing of the Wi-Fi in this place.
It's kind of like low-key dial-up.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, been to the Isle of Wight twice for the festival. And on Friday, CCTV user, there's going to be on the Esplanade, which is basically the seafront. If I have to explain the word Esplanade, it's posh seafront.
Yeah.
So there's a scooter rally there on Friday. But I was chatting to a lady yesterday, and she was, because she's lived here 32 years, and she was saying, like, because it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the finale, so to speak, is them all driving through the town.
Oh, cool.
That's Sunday, and we're not be here, so. Because I did say to her, I says, as much as we'd love to, I says, we're back, we're going back on Saturday. So,
yeah,
but she says, like, the highlight of the scooter rally is basically there's thousands, they shut all the streets off and whatever, thousands of scooters driving through the streets.
That would be cool to see.
But obviously we're not be here on Sunday,
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yes, you can't. Yeah, place is my bacon butty.
Yeah, exactly. Where is it?
You shop
still in Asda. Oh dear, but yeah, you can't sort of visit the Isle of Wight and not visit the Needles. That is one of the main attractions on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've got a big Tesco's. In fact, the big Tesco's is only like 2 miles down the road from where we are. Hiya, Vanessa. How are you?
See, I said that without even opening my mouth.
Yes, they've got a big Asda there as well. Nah.
Ooh.
But that's like a bit further down, sort of. Asda's sort of that way and Tesco's is that way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the big Tesco's is actually closer because it's only 2 miles. But we've sort of, when we've gone to Asda, when we've been out and about, it's been closer to go to Asda, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like Saturday when we came, the Asda was on the way here. So we in Asda did a bit of shopping. So right, he's sat near the window. He says, talking of which, somebody's having the Tesco shopping delivered.
Yeah,
yeah, he's backing up now. I'll look.
But the question is, did you see the candy being made?
I don't know whether you can see it. You probably can't see it. Anyway, he's just backed up past the window.
Yeah, we can see it a bit.
Yeah. But no, when we arrived, Crimson, we just missed a demonstration. And the demonstrations were only like an hour apart.
Oh, cool.
So we says, well, we're going to do such and such, and we're going to do such and such, and then we'll come back. Well, then we see when we first arrived as well, the chairlift had broken down.
What ferry terminal did we arrive at?
Fishbourne.
Fishbourne. Did we use a red tunnel?
No. We arrived at Fishbourne and we used Whitelink. Whitelink? Yeah, Whitelink.
Oh, okay.
Because I used one of these like CCTV users asking what ferry terminal did we. But you see, I went on a comparison site.
Cowes is at the other side.
Yeah, we arrived at Cowes when we came the last time, and we did use Red Funnel when we came before. and we arrived at because we were actually at Thorness Bay the last time we came when Callum were very, very little, and we did arrive at Cowes that time. But you see, different ferries use different, you know, like Red Funnel use Cowes and White Link use Fishbourne. He says, that's right, Jeanette, it's all coming back to me now.
So it's all coming back to me. Meatloaf.
But you see, basically what I did is, it's like, you know, when you're shopping around for insurance or deals, whatever, I used a thing called Ferry Savers, and it's basically finding you the cheapest price for ferries. White Link. Funnily enough, I rung White Link direct.
Right.
And through this Ferry Savers, they actually saved me £60-odd, and it's with the same ferry company that I rung direct.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I'd actually rung the ferry company direct, and they wanted about £60-odd more than I got it for.
Yeah.
I just went on this Ferry Savers website. You know, basically that's what they do. They find you the cheapest ferry prices.
Yeah, that's a good thing though, because I mean they should have more of those websites, because a lot of people need the discounts. Like, well, here we have Groupon, which is
we have Groupon,
but yeah. So it's
CCTV users says it's a lot of money for the residents to get on and off the island. But you see, when we were in Portsmouth, the homeless guy I was talking about, he got like a ticket, 10 journey thing to go over here and then go back to the mainland. So, I mean, I don't know whether it cost him anything, whether they gave it to him or not, I don't know. But they do things like that where, you know, you get 10 ferry journeys.
Yeah.
How long is the ferry for? Like when you went on the ferry to get to the island?
I think it's about 45 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's awesome to take.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think when we came before, it took us about an hour. So obviously, you know, it's a different ferry company, blah, blah, blah.
Like, that's the right amount of time to, like, you know, take in the sights, you know, get a video in or something, but not be too bored of it. You know what I mean? Like, then you're just like...
I mean, it's like the Isle of Wight is an island, you know, a self-contained island. And the only way you can get over to the mainland Britain is via the ferry or hovercraft, or, you know what I mean? You've got to go over the water to get to the mainland.
Yeah.
But there's basically everything here. I mean, we went through town yesterday. I mean, they've got everything that we've got, like Iceland and peacocks, and, you know, they've got basically, because Callum were on about lorry drivers and everything. And I says, well, when you think about it, Callum, there's things like Premier Inns or Travel Lodge or, let's say, Asda or Tesco's. They have somehow got to get the produce over from the mainland to the Isle of Wight for Tesco's and Asda to restock the shelves. So I would imagine that they come over on a daily basis.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially because people are getting it delivered and stuff like that.
Well, that's it. Plus you know, the big Tesco's and the big Asda have got to get the shelf stocked.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably come over more than once a day.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, CCTV user says if I lived there, I wouldn't want to leave the island anyways. Paradise in in that. Well, this is it, and we've said the same. If we won the lottery, you know, we'd happily live here. We would happily live here. Not in this cottage, obviously. We'd want somewhere a bit bigger.
Yeah.
You know, but if we won the lottery, because there is some beautiful houses, absolutely beautiful houses.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, it's absolutely, it is, same as Chris says. It's absolutely lovely.
Well, if you win the lottery, you guys got to come and visit us in Toronto.
Yeah. Emily says, if I won the lottery, I'd move down to Kent. Well, put it this way, Emily. I mean, you don't necessarily have to go to Kent. I mean, you can whisk him off his feet and take him anywhere.
That's right.
Yeah. Chris says, I'm just going back for the cats.
That's it. We'll go get them and take off.
Well, we're talking about it when we're going around doing a bit of shopping in Asda yesterday, and he says, well, I'd go back for the cats. He says, I'd leave you here. You and Callum leave you here. He says, and I'd just go back for the cats.
Yeah. Leave everything else there.
Well, same as I said, if you win, like, you know, millions and millions, you know, you could afford to stay in a hotel for however long it takes to find somewhere suitable.
That's right.
So,
yeah, you pay by the month. Oh. Oh, brother.
Pussy Island. Well, funny thing is, there's a lady over the way. She's got a black cat like Benny, and she's got a ginger one like Tucker, but they both think that, you know, they're babies, and I think she overfeeds them a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not that I'm saying that they're chubby, but, you know.
I'm just picturing what Pussy Island would look like.
Oh, brother.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
It is too early in the morning for that.
No, I'm just picturing it like a big cat head. Like I'm not being dirty about it.
No, but Crims, it would have to be. They would have to be those. It would have to be those cats who haven't really got any fur. You know those ones.
Oh, like the Dr. Evil cat.
Yeah, Dr. Evil cats. Yeah, it has to be those sorts.
Well, I do like. Oh, I'm not gonna go there. No, sorry.
Oh, go there, Chris.
Okay, I will then. I'm like, I always do like them shaved.
The weekend for the football.
Chris and Crims, you like a 70s style.
A nice thunderbolt.
and then sort of there's a lady sort of directly opposite where our cottage is. She's got 5 dogs. I mean,
wow.
They're not massive cottages, but I don't know how big, because like hers is across the way. 5 dogs, and they've all been adopted from abroad.
Oh, wow.
She adopted one from
dogs.
She was talking to us the other day. She adopted one from Spain. She adopted one from Portugal. She adopted one from Greece.
Like all the continents, pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, the one that I think it was Greece. I think she was talking about. It was like a little black one, and she says they found it locked in a tin shed.
Yeah. And
it got water, and they were just like throwing bits of bread for it.
Apparently, I was giving my cat milk when I had a cat. I had a cat named Midnight, and it was like a black cat. And like I would throw like bottle caps, and it would go and chase the like bottle cap and bring it back to me like a dog. So I would always play fetch with my cat. It was cool.
It's all right. I'm laughing about what Chris put because he says one sniffed his butt. It did. It was the one that she said was the most timid as well.
Yeah. Oh.
I thought, well, and I says, it's a sign of affection when they sniff your butt. It's saying hello to you. It's a dog greeting.
Chris has an interesting scent for the doggies.
Oh dear. But best thing about it was he got his shorts on and he sort of went, ooh. I think he thought it was trying to put his nose up his shorts leg.
That's basically how they do it, yeah.
It's put, at least it didn't sniff me nuts. It got pretty close.
Like when I have girls come over, like my dog gets on their chest and like paws it and everything. They're just like, okay, can you get your dog down, please? I'm like, all right. It's just, you know, if they don't sexually assault you, that doesn't, they love you. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean that's like a territory thing, isn't it? I mean, Tasha's your dog, and she's used to getting affection and everything from you, and it's like somebody's invading the territory, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, she gets jealous. She'll go right in the middle of me. Like if anyone gets close to me, like she won't let anyone walk her but me. Like I've had friends try to walk her. I've had my dad try to walk her. No, she'll stand by the door and wait until I come out. Like I've never seen a dog do that before, you know?
Yeah.
She refuses to go walkers with anybody but you.
Yeah. I'm flattered. Like a part of me is flattered, but a part of me is like, girl, this is too much.
It sounds like Bella's had a bad night as well. Hi, Bella.
Hi, Bella.
The picture didn't have a very good night either. He got the pain in his jaw, so...
What's wrong, Bella?
6.
Oh, she's just going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
We're here for you, Bella.
Yeah.
We love you, Bella.
You're in my latest video, Bella.
Yes, and yesterday we went to like a it was like a port. There were a lot of boats and posh snobs like that.
Marina, they call that.
Yeah, it was like a marina type of thing.
Yeah.
And there were like a little bakery on the side of the road, and it's got one of them bikes outside with the basket on. So Chris took a picture and put it on Facebook, and he says, "Yeah, Baz, I found a bike for you."
I saw that.
So we went to the bus museum the other day, and there were about 3.
Oh,
so
wow.
then we noticed this one, and it was exactly the same with, like the delivery bike with the basket on front. So
I saw that one. Yeah, they look pretty cool, actually. I miss having like bikes like that where you have a basket in the front and stuff. Yeah.
Chris says no, it was a pond with boats. But yes, it was. They had got some like. It's all right, I've got itchy nose. Posh boats, and then you've got like your box standard little sailboats, and there were a bit of everything there.
It kind of reminds me of like Niagara Falls, but like with hotter weather. Like if Vicky knows what I'm talking about, right? Like all the different sites and stuff, like the wax museums and.
Yeah, that's why I like Niagara Falls. I mean, you've got the wax museum, you've got mini putt, you've got the
it's a great place. Yeah,
I've been there.
Yes,
I know.
you have. Adam has been there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Like how long were you there for? Did you visit like the U.S. or Canada? Or?
No, I went to Canada for 3 weeks and spent 3 weeks in Toronto. But we went on a couple of day trips. I went out on because I went there for nothing. The trip, it was with an organisation I used to belong to.
Yeah.
People with mental health problems. Clubhouse, it's called, and it's just and we had it in the UK, and we got chosen, or I got chosen to go over for 3 weeks with 2 staff members to actually go and see what Clubhouse was like in Toronto and everything.
Yeah.
Did you like Toronto?
So we went for a day trip to Niagara Falls. I could have gone down into Niagara Falls on the trip thing with people, but I wanted to just escape and go and have a bit of time to myself. So I went to the Hard Rock Cafe. I went to Planet Hollywood.
Those are good places.
Down to the Waxworks Museum stuff and all that. So it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of haunted houses.
Again, Adam put me in.
I think what? What are you on about?
Memory.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
it means the trip to Canada.
Oh no, that was like 15, 16 years ago. I won't be going back.
Yeah, Bella says Baz laughed so much at that funny bike Chris put up. Chris says he wants it, Bella. If he says no, he's lying.
Yeah.
Bye, Marie. See you later.
Bye, Marie.
Oh, you know, I forgot to tell everyone.
Oh,
You know how Barma Grits was saying that her husband was very, very poorly? He passed away.
oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I did see it on Facebook because I have got Sharon on Facebook, and it was laid to rest on the 17th,
oh.
which was the day that we travelled down to Portsmouth. So I forgot to, I kept forgetting, and it's like when you've shut your live stream, you remember something, and I've just remembered that. But yeah,
I hope he's okay.
He passed away actually, Crimson. I think he had a massive. He had to have a operation, something to do with his heart, and she said they'd put him in an induced coma last time I spoke to her. But he, you know, I saw a notification on Facebook that he had passed.
Yeah.
So you know, it was. They were laying him to rest on the 17th. So I just wanted to say, you know, let everybody know, you know, that we're thinking about.
I've never personally spoken to her, but that's like an ordeal that you need, like the community and your friends and family, like for support, you know.
Yeah. Well, the last time she came in on the coffee morning, she was saying that he'd been put in an induced coma, and everybody was saying that we were thinking about him, etc. But same as I say, I did see on the Facebook that he'd passed away. So
Yeah.
you know, I did put sort of a comment on the Facebook, you know, so sorry for your loss, and we're all us on the coffee morning crew are thinking about you. And her Facebook name is Sharon Burke, I think. I can have a look for you, Bella. But I did. I'd same as I say, I did actually leave a. I don't know if it's May fever that's thing, but I've got a right itchy nose today.
Oh, join the club. There's something out in the air.
Yeah, it's like you know, like when you can feel hairs tingling up your nose. It's
Yeah.
one of them.
How far are you from the sea? Where your cottage is? How far is it to the sea? Exactly, would you say?
How far would you say we're away from sea?
So about 15 minutes in car.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
So
Something.
it's not that far, because over where we are, as I'm right near the sea, there is a lot of sea algae at the moment, which is actually causing quite a lot of sort of smell and stuff that's permeating around the place, and it does cause sort of to the hay fever.
You see where we was yesterday, it was right on the coastline, so it could be from yesterday. Bella, her name is Sharon Dean Burke.
Also, it's ragweed season too. Like, you know, like around this time, like, yeah, I used to get it a lot when I was younger. Like this time for about 2 months, I'd have like itchy eyes, watery nose, like sneezing and stuff like that. Watch, I'm probably gonna get it now. Like, like it's coming. It's like this is like the time for it.
She's put a post up. Thank you all for your love, support, and prayer during this time. We laid William Clarice Burke to rest Saturday, August the 17th. It was Friday, weren't it, 17th, because we travelled down here on the 17th. So yeah, I don't know what exact the date what he passed away, but I know he was laid to rest like last Friday. I live on on the C2, tons of jellyfish. So yeah, same as I say, obviously we're coming on holiday, etc. It's sort of, I did see it, but I forgot all about it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you were really preoccupied with like booking it and making sure everything was going into play and stuff like that. You were pretty preoccupied.
Yeah, well, some as I say, the last time she came on the live stream, she was saying that it wasn't in it. Well, basically, she said in the chat that she didn't expect him to make it. So she, you know, it wasn't as if she wasn't expecting it, but it's still, you know, sad and whatever when they do pass away.
Yeah, she kind of somewhat mentally prepared herself for it.
Ooh. It's all right, my feet are right.
Do you want to hear some weird stuff I heard on the TV? Apparently, there's this pill that makes your memory improve and strengthens your brain. And you know, someone said something about like jellyfish in the chat. It's made from jellyfish.
We all could do with some of that. It makes your brain.
Can I have a bucket full then?
Yeah,
I know. Just pass it around.
Yeah,
I'll have half bucket.
I'll have the bucket.
But I'm just sitting there and I'm like, really, jellyfish? I'm like, is this really work? Like, I'm sitting there like, no.
Mm.
It was like an infomercial.
Oh wow.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, is that your Boss Man merch?
Yeah, there's my mug. One of my mugs. And it's got
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and I've come up with this fantastic idea because other people gave me this idea. I'm going to get some new T-shirts done at some point, but they're going to be like in the style of you go to a rock concert, they have tour T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Boss Man on tour sort of thing, where on the back I have my people who regularly come on my panel on the back as if it was the tour dates, and then I'm going to have the front. So it's just sort of a bit of fun.
Well, I could have got some printed like Coffee Crew on tour and got 3. We in Isle of Wight.
Yeah, you should have done.
Yeah.
Quick, go and find a shop now. Pixie, go find a shop. Go and do it.
But yeah, I mean, that's sort of just something you think afterwards, isn't it?
Exactly. I know.
I like that, Emily. That's really well done.
It's looking really good now.
Yeah, you did a great job. I love the coloring in it.
I've got to leg it to the shop and get some printed ever.
Yeah, Chris,
Yeah.
bye.
You've got to find one first.
Yeah.
Go and find a shop.
I'm going to say.
Well,
Morning, Alex.
I'm going to be getting.
I've not
I'm
seen
gonna be-
any T-shirt printing shops around.
Yeah.
You know, I would imagine there's not much call for it, sort of.
I'm too broke to do merch just yet. I got to make some more money first.
Oh, you don't actually have to have money to do merch. If you do it through Teespring, it doesn't cost you anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
free. You just design it and people buy the stuff and you just get a small, tiny percentage of the money and they keep the rest.
Oh, they take it up front. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
So whatever, yeah, you only get whatever's like.
So someone's bought a T-shirt off me and they paid whatever they pay and I get £6, which is to keep. So they pay the full price and Teespring give me a little proportion and then they keep the rest. I don't mind, but it means
Well, obviously they've got to cover their costs of printing it and the T-shirt and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked into it. You know, like my avatar right now, like I want to put that on a T-shirt.
You can with Teespring. You can easy.
Yeah, but the one that I was on, they said it was going to be like $23.45 for like one shirt.
No,
I'm like, I'm like, wow, merch is expensive, but if that's the case, then I'm going to do it that way.
Yeah, no, do it through Teespring because you just do the design and then people can buy them if you want. Because I've bought a couple of my own bits from my merch store just so I can show people what it looks like. So I've also got a bit of it myself.
Chris says, can you put the link in for is it Teespring?
Yeah, just teespring.com. All one.
Teespring.com.
I'll do it. I'll put it in. So people can.
All right, awesome. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you.
And Alex says he's back from his week-long hiatus. He says something about internet. I
know I haven't done it as a link, but
is that release the lens?
Yes.
Teespring.com.
Oh, welcome back.
And if you were wondering, Alex, this is not as usual surroundings. We're actually in the Isle of Wight.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
They've hijacked the Isle of Wight.
Dog lady's back.
Uh-oh. You can hear the dogs barking?
Yeah. Because she's got not like a minibus, but I don't know what you call it. It's a car, but she's got all of them in the back of it. They're nice enough dogs, you know.
Yeah. I felt bad for Mark Clay yesterday. He was out walking Lulu, and he had gone to the park, you know, when he takes that long walk to that park he likes. So he goes, and on his way back, this one dog, all of a sudden come out of the bushes and started following him and Lulu home, because Lulu's in heat too, right? And holy cow, this thing followed him all the way home. His dad had to go and chase him off. Yeah. Really
the dog's very thirsty.
Yeah.
I think sorry.
Give him water and everything, and he just like tried to chase him off, and this, that, and the other thing. And no, it's because Lulu's in heat. He just kind of followed her. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, they looked at it this way, any port in a storm, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yep.
He was determined to get his wicked way.
Yep. And he never did.
You can't blame Lulu though.
Alex says, "Oh, nice! You haven't a nice time." I think that means you having a nice time.
Yeah.
I'm having a horrible time, Alex.
Yeah.
It's worse than prison.
Yes, we're having a fabulous time. It was a bit of a tiring day yesterday because we did quite a lot. So
yeah, you need like one day where you're just like you recharge your batteries and just relax, you know, by the water, or just nothing.
My feet are like balloons this morning and my ankles. So
yeah, exactly. Just relax, you know.
But
Emily, why do you keep putting your shirt over? Like, did you like let one go or something?
Yeah,
Try not to laugh. That's what it is.
Oh. She's like, oh, I'm
guffing. She keeps guffing. She's a terrible one for guffing.
like I've seen her do that a couple times. I was like,
Emily went like that and put a t-shirt over a thing, and Crimson says, "Why do you keep putting your shirt over your face, Emily? Do you keep letting one go?"
Yeah, she's a dirty girl. She keeps guffing.
she's like, maybe.
In all serious, who likes the smell of their own farts? Nobody. We don't like the smell of anybody's farts, let alone my own.
Mine smell like lavender. It's okay.
Yeah.
Mine smell like... No, I won't say what mine smell
Like
like.
dead lavender, Steve.
Yeah, it's been cutting rotten for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you have one of those little scented things come right connected to your arsehole, they smell like crap.
Oh, like those times Febreze sprays?
When Crimson says something about them smelling like lavender, I was going to say more like Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, man. That's stunk.
Back again.
No,
Pixie says he's determined he's going to get some drone footage today.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, Steve, no wonder those skunks are there. Every time you toot, you're drawing them closer.
I'm luring them in with a nice scent, some pheromones and stuff like that.
That's right.
But you see, funny thing is, I mean, when we came back from the Needles yesterday, we noticed like this little lay-by sort of not far from where we are. So Chris said to me, he says, oh, a bit later on, he says, I might, go up to that lay-by because there's some stunning, like, viewers.
Yeah.
And he says, oh, I might go up to that lay-by. He says, set the drone up. He says, even if it's for only for a few minutes. But we were that cream crackered that we just hadn't, we just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
So he says that's why he says he's determined to get the drone out today and get some footage.
I hope he does.
Yeah, that would be awesome and beautiful to see all the sights and stuff.
But you see, sort of, same as we've said, if it's not a very busy beach, because, I mean, obviously, with Free Music living here, he knows all the best beaches and the smaller beaches. So it might be a case of, if it's a smaller beach and not one of the main beaches, then it might just get the drone up.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to meet up with Free Music?
Yeah, today, hopefully.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good.
The same as we've said, that's why we said we're taking it easy today. We're just going to, meet up with Free Music. Chris is hoping he can get out with the drone. So we're just going to take it easy today.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, Phil's a nice guy.
We'll be bus. Parking down there, it says it's £6, but I think he said it was free. It's really bus. Plus we park next to the sea as well. So.
Ah, you see, this is what you get when you've got people in the know. It's all right. Free Music has said if we park in the swimming bath, the parking is free. Now, if you park up in town, it's like £6 for all day. And he says basically the swimming baths is right near the beach.
I think he said it was free.
Oh.
I'm hoping he said it was free.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like if anybody knows, he will know because he lives here.
Yeah. Nothing worse than waking up one day like you're like somewhere else where you're not normally, and you get that ticket on your car. You're just like, damn.
But yeah, I mean, same as we've said. In one respect, it's good job we got the sat nav because we'd be up the creek we had to paddle if we hadn't.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. When it's just a case of what I've done is, like, before we left, I mean, on the ferry thing anyway, it gives you the postcode of the, where you've got to go for the ferry and everything.
Yeah.
But before I left, I Googled where the Asda was, wrote that down, and then once we got here, it's just like looking places of interest and everything up and right in the postcodes because we wouldn't have found it otherwise.
Exactly.
Hiya, Mary, how are you? I'm here, guys.
Hey, Mary.
Coffee. I'm quiet, but I'm here. Can't leave.
Oh my God.
We're going on the hunt for another bike for Bass today. Tell him.
Yeah.
We're determined to get him a bike for every day of the week.
Yeah.
So, and
I can't believe that Bella's quiet.
bad news, Bella. We didn't win the Euro Millions, but 8-0 tonight's the lottery, so you never know.
Yeah.
And Pixie says if we do win the lottery, he's leaving me and Callum here. He's only going back home for the cats.
Yeah.
I'll not be going on much longer, guys, because we're going to go out and about and sort of, you might see the sea, the beach, etc. You not see me paddling or because I had to laugh when Chris did the short live stream yesterday. Michelle came in and she put, "Where's Jeanette? Has she got a bikini on?"
Oh, Lord. Oh no!
I thought. Well, I says, I hope you told her, and because he says something like, "Oh, Jeanette's not here because we've come on the chairlift, and Jeanette don't do heights."
Yeah.
Oh, Emily's making you what's it? She says bacon sarnie, anyone?
Yeah, 4 rashers of bacon, well done with plenty of brown sauce on, please, Emily.
And he likes his eggs side up, Emily.
Wait, so I miss seeing you in a bikini, Jeanette?
No, I don't own a bikini. I ain't even bought my swimsuit, to be quite honest with you. The only time I take my swimsuit is like if we go to Butlins, because obviously that's sort of all in with the price. It's free to go swimming, etc. That is the only time I take my swimsuit.
Exactly.
So yeah, so Emily's making bacon sarnie for it. Everyone.
Yeah.
When I was little, I was that kid that would wear his shirt into the pool and stuff, and it was just like, no, you can't do that nowadays.
Yeah.
Vicky's wanted too. She's a greedy bugger, isn't she?
Oh, Vicky.
Are you extra hungry then today, Vicky?
I know.
And as my mum used to say, have you got all her legs?
Yep. That's what my mum always said. That's like Carter the other day. What was it? He had 2 sandwiches, and we're talking meat, cheese, pickles, everything on it, whatever. He had 2 of them. And then he's like, can I have a snack now? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? You say 2 sandwiches. What the?
It's a growing lad.
Oh, growing in the word for it. He's trying to fill the manure in his boots, I tell you.
I was going to say, is he having a sudden growth spurt?
Oh my gosh, I think so. But his is a constant one, because he does it from the time he gets up. The first thing he wants to do is eat, and then he's like, "Mom, can I have a snack?" Every 5 minutes, and I am not joking. My friend, when he went away with his friend, the one thing his mom said about Carter was, "We never had any leftovers."
And he ate us out of house and home.
Yes. We need more food on the next one.
My mum always used to say, and this was another one of my mum's saying, I'd sooner keep him for a day than a week.
Yep. Yeah. As much as you love him, you give him back.
But when I was a kid, like I would come home from school and I would just eat and eat and eat. Like, I don't know what it is, like school just tires you out. And like I was like Carter's age coming home, like I would eat my dad out of house and home pretty much.
Chris has just said we've got to take Callum's out of the compost because to stop him from growing anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Callum's huge.
It were like, you know, when we went to the windmill the other day, because they were like adult and children prices. So, I mean, even though I didn't go up the windmill, I still had to pay, like, entry to go in, if you know what I mean. And you just walk through this, like, shed, as I call it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I had to pay if I wanted to go and sit out in the picnic area, which I did. So, basically, Chris says, 2 adults and a child. So she looked at Callum and she went, how old is he? I says, well, believe it or believe it not. I says, he's only 15.
Yeah.
I said, because like the like when you have to pay adult was 16. I says, well, believe it or believe it not. I says, he's only 15. I says, he's not 16 till November.
Yep.
And she was looking at him. I says, before you say it, I says, yeah. I says, he's a big lad for 15, isn't he? She says, yeah, you're telling me. And she was like looking up at him like this.
Well, see, Sean, when he was little, like he had a big head, right? And I thought, oh boy, he's got to grow into this, right? Because if he didn't walk till he was 1.5 years, but once he got older, he was so short until he hit high school. As soon as he hit high school, from there, it was like, gone.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you see, same as I say, I mean, if you look back at some of the pictures that I've got of Callum, it were like 1 minute is that size, and then next time you look and he's like 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
Like that points the finger.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny though. 1 minute you look at them, these weedy little things, and then you look again, and they're tall and they sort of had a growth spurt.
Well, look at Austin. I mean, he's taller than me now. And he's only 14. Then again, it doesn't take much to get taller than me.
Well, you know what? Another saying, what my mum used to say: "Good things come in small packages."
Absolutely.
Oh
So,
my!
There's another saying for you: "Good things come in small packages."
I am a bundle of dynamite, I'll tell you.
Well, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to shut it down, and we're going to get sort of ready to get going.
Excellent. Have a nice day.
Oh,
And I hope you get some good footage this afternoon and have a nice time.
As I say, he's taking the drone with him. He's hoping that it's not a busy beach. He's hoping that it's just a small beach and that he can get the drone in the air.
Yeah.
Even if it's for like a couple minutes, still we get to see like the views and stuff. That would be great.
Well, you see, the thing is, the 2.5-minute clip that he did on the cable car, it took him 2.5 hours to load. So we didn't do anything over 3 minutes. We'll be here till midnight.
Yeah. Well,
that's how fast the Wi-Fi speed is. So I do appreciate everybody being here with me this morning, and I thank Vicky that eventually made it.
Yeah. After having 3 days in.
Yeah. Well, same as I say, I don't. I do appreciate the fact that the time zone difference where Vicky is, so I'll forgive her for that one.
No, I understand. I understand Vicky, because it's like you miss 1 or 2, and then it's so hard to like wake up again at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I had that problem for a while, but I'm getting back into routine, so I'll be coming on the coffee mornings more.
Okay then. So I will see you all again in the morning, and I do appreciate everybody coming in. So I'll see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.